So, hello everyone and welcome to another video. So today, I am finally wrapping up my 5-star prediction. I did this in December and I was done with it like this month. I made a 5-star prediction like last month, I would say, or the month before that. I think, yeah, something in those lines. But I never wrapped it up just because I had one book left that I have been putting off. So yeah, if you have been like following along, you know that I played it safe this first time, and to be honest, I do not know why I kind of did that. Just because you have playing it safe, and then you have like the one that I did. I played it like a little more unsafe, where I took some books that were a little out there that I wasn't like 100% sure would be 5-star, but I thought they would be. And I will definitely continue on doing that, like being a little more out there. But let's see what I had on here and basically see, and then yeah, just go through it and see. So I'm going to screen record and yeah, so here we are, screen recording. At least hope I am doing that. I have never used Filmora to screen record before, so I don't know how this will be. Hopefully it will be alright and we will just be good. I don't know, but we'll see. So let's just start the video. It's 10 minutes long. We're not going to watch the whole thing because we all know I'm a rambler. I have already rambled, so let's just start and I will just skip through a little one. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So today is day 24. Ooh. And we are today talking about five, and I had 10. Kind of feel like that because some made that list. I was so eager. The funniest thing is that I always look like I've just woken up in every single videos, just because my hair is a mess, like always. So list. It will be only 5 and then on. So we are today talking about 5. Some of these are from authors, or like, yeah, 2 of them are from authors that I have read and love. And then one of them is a book I got home from holiday and I like it. And then think I will love them, these 5 books. Actually, only to talk about, I will have them in pictures. So that is always something I do. I have pictures just because you know, I talk with my hands. You see that I talk with my hands, and if I'm holding a book, you won't be able to see it. So I always have pictures, which I still have. The first book is Colt. Ooh, yes. I don't even remember what I had, just because it's 6 months ago. Let's just see what I say about Colt first. And from what I remember from this, I don't remember if it's football or soccer. Something in those lines. And this is a romance tweet. I think one of them is a coach, and one of them is kind of the one on the team. I think the girl is on the team, possibly. And one is like a famous star that. So it is kind of a forbidden romance because they should not be together. I have I don't like watching sports on the TV because I find it boring. But apparently, I like to read about people who play sports. Even though I don't play any sport myself and don't like watching sports on TV. But I think I will enjoy it. I hope I will. I did. I loved Colt. It's definitely going to be fighting for the top spot for this year, even though I read that really early on in the year. It's still going to be fighting for a really good spot on my top romances that I read this year. It's going to be a lot to top that. It might be like, it really depends on how the rest of the year goes. I might read even more Mariana Zapata, and it's going to be really tough to, not have like 10 Mariana Zapata books. But Colt, it's definitely on top there. It's just like, the one that I liked the most was The Wall of Winnipeg and Me, and then Colt is like directly under there right now. I think it's really difficult. But yeah, I really loved Colt, so that is definitely 1 out of 5 that I gave 5 out of 5 stars to. The next is Rhapsodic, and this book, I think most of these are, it's about this girl who has all these beads up her arm, and they are kind of bargains she must give back to the bargainer. And that is told in 2 timelines. One when she before she got it, and the other one now, and why the bargainer waited. Like, it is 7 years or something why it didn't come back. So, Rhapsodic. I loved that book, and yeah, this is like, I don't know why I haven't continued on with this series, because I loved that book so much, and I really can't wait to continue on with this series and see how things turn out. It's a kind of dark fae romance, fantasy romance that has definitely become a really favorite genre of mine. I love fantasy romance, and that is definitely something I want to read more of, like, soon. So 2 out of 5, that's good. I think that is what it's about. I like to go in on my books blank, but yeah. Then we have Fortuna Swan. Oh yeah, Rhapsodic is a fantasy romance, I think. It is. I think it is. And if it is, but anyways, it sounds amazing. Then we have Fortuna Swan. No. Then we have Fortuna Swan. And this is a fantasy romance about this woman. She's a nightmare. Her name is Fortuna, isn't it? She's a nightmare, the only one of her kind. And then her brother is missing. And then this Faye comes in and says that he knows where her brother is, and he will kind of get her there if she marries him. So, it sounds amazing. I have read Fae books before, and I really enjoy them. I love fantasy romance. I think that is one of my favorite genres, just because I love fantasy, but I do love my romances. So, Fortuna Sworn, that is also a 5-star. I loved that book. It is dark, so it's not like something that is for everyone, but I really liked Fortuna Sworn. And yeah, I can't wait to continue on with this series. I think the reason why I haven't continued on with Rhapsodic or Fortuna Sworn is that I kind of want to own the books just because I love the first one, and then I feel like, if then I want to own them just because then the possibility of me liking the other books in the series are really high. And yeah, I want to own this series as well. It's currently being published. I think it's going to be like 6, 7, 8 books. I don't know, but it is kind of a lot. And yeah, I mean, this was amazing, and I can't wait to continue on with this series. People say that it is getting darker the longer out in the story you get. So the first one was kind of dark, and now it's getting darker, I think. I don't know what the next one is, but I can't wait. But yeah, 3 out of 5. Really great. The next one is The Final Empire, which is the first one in the Mistborn trilogy. And next year I do want to try and read as many books in the Cosmere universe as possible. Yeah, sure. That is as many as I can in the Cosmere universe. Maybe I will get to 3. I don't think I will get to many more than that. I have read The Way of Kings, but I mean, since they are in the same universe, they will possibly connect together, all of them. So I think Brandon Sanderson has said this in an interview way back. It's not going to happen yet, but it will eventually connect. So I don't know how he will do that, but yeah. I do want to read that. And The Final Empire Mistborn, I think, is the second book you need to read. The first one is Laundries. But The Final Empire, if I'm not wrong, this is basically a book about if the bad guy won the battle. I think that is what it's about. These are long books, and Brandon Sanderson, I have a really hard time actually knowing what the books are about. So, but I do love Brandon Sanderson. The Sarlacc archives are a little dense and slow, but I love them. So yeah, The Final Empire, this is the book I've been spending so much time supposed to read but not read. Now I finally have done that. So yeah, I was quite right. This book is about basically the bad guy won, and he has been ruling for 1,000 years. And now a group of thieves are planning kind of to try and overpower him. And basically they get help from this, let's call it an unlikely hero, a girl called Vin. So yeah, I will say this one is a little bit more fast-paced than Elantris and The Way of Kings, and yeah, a little bit more action and things happen all the time, but it's also, you know, the normal style where it is kind of slow and you definitely need to take some time. And yeah, but I loved it. When I was like 300 pages in, I was hooked. But I chose to, you know, spread it out, so I read it over a week. And I think for me, that is how I really fell in love with it. So I gave it 5 stars. So I was right. But basically, at the time that I read The Final Empire, I was in a fantasy slump. You know, I did not want to read fantasy. So me loving this at a time where I didn't kind of want to read fantasy, that says that it's really good. I loved it, and definitely can't wait to continue on. I don't know what will happen next, so I guess I will find out sooner or later. Possibly later. You know, I'm not good at working through series, so that is something I must be much better at. So let's go on to the last one and see what on earth I have there. And I have heard that Mistborn is also really good. So, and the last one. This is the book that I started like a year ago, over a year ago. Oh. When I was at my friend's wedding, because we had like a few hours of play, and yeah, because she lived in a different part of the country. So this was before like Corona and everything. This was like in September 2018 or 19. No, 2019. Yeah, in September 2019. So this was before Corona, before everything. So I was there, and yeah, that is Sleeping Giants. This is a sci-fi I read. I think I actually got half of the book, and then I put it down because I got home. I didn't pick it up again, which is sad because I really loved it. So I will continue. I will read it. I need to reread it soon. But I think this will be a 5-star. I have heard amazing things. So it's about this girl. She's out biking, and then she falls into a giant hand, like a giant metal hand. And basically, it's mixed media. It's told, yeah. So loved it. I think. I mean, it is some time ago, so I think I will love it. Okay, so Sleeping Giants, I give it 5 stars. I really, really loved it. It was super interesting, and you kind of have the one that interviews these people. You don't know who that is. I just feel like that is super interesting to you don't know who that is. So yeah, I really loved it. I have to continue on. There are some people who says that the second book is not as good as the first one, but I don't know. I'm going to continue on whenever I have time, and yeah. But this one, as I said, I was playing it safe, so it wasn't like strange that, you know, I didn't like fail at anything, just because playing it safe. But yeah, that was wrapping up my 5-star predictions. I hope you liked this video, and I will see you next time for another one. Bye guys!